Hello, Jonathan Rayo here with Simplified Guitar, and in this lesson, I want to teach you how to play the song Can't Steal My Joy by Josiah Queen. As always, I'm going to go ahead and play all the way through the song for you first, and then at the end, I'll break it down and explain it in more detail. So make sure to stick around for that. For now, let's go ahead and play through the song. In the valley of the shadow, I got a feeling it's a season that'll make me grow. I'm still breathing, I got praise in my lungs, and a choir in my soul can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. The world couldn't give, no, it can't take away. Sorrow may come, but it can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. In the high highs, in the low lows, you fill me up, you fill it up until it overflows. I remember, I'll keep holding on to hope, 'cause you're the king of rolling stones. Can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. What the world couldn't give, no, it can't take away. Sorrow may come, but it can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. Oh, 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 can't steal my joy. Joy, joy, down in my heart, down in my soul, deep in my bones. I got the joy, joy, joy I can't contain. Nothing can quiet my praise. Can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. What the world couldn't give, no, it can't take away. Sorrow may come, but it can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. All right, if you would like to check out the chord chart for this song, you can click right up there to head over to my Patreon page. So for this song, I am playing with the G chord family, but I do have my capo up on the 2nd fret, so that puts us in the key of A. But for the chords, I'm using a E minor 7 chord. We have a C add 9, a G, and a D over F sharp. So that's the 1, 4, 5, and 6 of the scale, very common, especially in praise and worship songs. You do want to make sure for that C add 9 that you don't strum that low E string. I like to use my thumb to come across the top and just touch that low E string so it's muted and it doesn't resonate while I'm strumming, especially for faster, more upbeat songs like this when I have to do some really heavy strumming. Using my thumb to mute that string just helps in case I accidentally hit it while I'm doing my strumming. For the strumming, we are using the folk pattern, which is a 4-beat strum pattern. So for that pattern, we're going to have 4 down strums and then an up strum after beat 3 and 4. 2, 3, and 4, and yes. And we also want to make sure we put emphasis on 2 and 4, so we're going to strum harder on beats 2 and 4. The other thing we want to focus on with this pattern is for beat 1, we want to pluck just the root note of the chord. So if it's the G chord, the root note is going to be that low E string. Okay, so for beat 1, I'm just plucking that string by itself. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Now, for this song, because it's so fast and the strumming is so heavy, if you accidentally hit more than one string for that first beat, it's okay. It's not a hard set rule. You just want it really, what's really important is that it's softer on 1 and 3 and louder and fuller on 2 and 4 to create those dynamics. In fact, for beat 3, sometimes I don't even hit the strings on beat 3. I just leave it really soft. I'm barely not even touching anything for beat 3. So it's just creating some of that, those dynamics, the soft and the loud, to, again, create dynamics for the song. And that's pretty much it for this song. We are just going to be, playing the progression E minor, C, G, D for this entire song. So that makes it nice and easy for memorization. The only really challenging part is going to be the speed. So you can always start off a little bit slower at a pace that you can manage, and practice it at that pace sometimes if you want to set a metronome so you can gauge where you are, maybe something slower like 60, 70, 80 beats per minute. Start there, get comfortable with it, and then slowly increase your beats per minute by 10 as you get comfortable in one area, and you start to increase it until you can get to the full speed of this song. If you do have any questions for this song, you can let me know by posting your questions in the comment section of this post on my Patreon page. Again, that's right up there. I do answer all my patrons' questions, and I look forward to seeing you in the next song tutorial. Take care.